Good morning, guys, and welcome back. We're going to do a nice peaceful morning flow this morning. Head to toe, we'll get everything stretched out and woken up. We'll be about 10 to 15 minutes. So when you're ready, grab your mat and let's begin. Start by spreading those toes out wide, grounding the feet and rocking out the ankles a little bit. Circling through the knees and hips. Draw the belly button in towards the spine and start to bring those shoulders back and down. Take a deep breath here as all those snaps and pops work their way out. Then inhale back to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Draw that belly button in towards the spine. Exhale on your way down. Start to rock back and forth, maybe even some small circles here. Reverse this, sweep those arms out wide to the ceiling, and exhale back down. And this time we're going to pedal those knees a little bit more. If it's more comfortable, you can bring those hands up to the right above the knees as well. Exhaling all the way down, inhaling back up. Roll the shoulders at the top. Reach the right hand down the right side of the leg, opening the left shoulder to the ceiling. Release that lower back. Inhale back up and switching sides. And we'll just kind of go through side to side here on your own breath. Really seeing if you can open that top shoulder to the ceiling. Feel this low in your back, right where we get those achy kinks. And one more time to the left side. And from there, we'll go right into this little twist, wakening up our spine even more. And stepping back with our right foot, we'll just come into a nice high lunge. Toes are pointed forward, back knees pointed towards the floor. Take a deep breath up. And exhale, just drop a little bit into this. Push back through your heel of the right leg. And relax the front of the ankle. Take a deep breath, reach up high to the ceiling. Pivot on your mat and exhale, forward fold. Draw that belly button in towards your spine as you exhale, and we'll start to pedal side to side. Just gently getting that inner thigh and groin area stretched out and warmed up. You can step a little bit wider as you get a little more loose. Again, if your hands can't reach the floor, you can be right on your knees. And step back to the front of the mat. Inhale to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Again, keep a little movement here if it feels good. I'm just kind of going forward and backwards. Rise back up and step back with your left foot this time. Finding that high lunge position, up on your toes. Drop that back knee towards the mat. Inhale up. Then sink down. Again, we're kind of pressing that back heel back and down. Keeping our pelvic tuck nice and neutral. And inhale, step back to the front. Exhale, forward fold. Roll back to the top. And we're going to come into a single leg balance on the left foot. You can take that right foot either toe touch down below the knee or all the way above the knee as well. Wherever you feel like your balance is this morning. I'm a little shaky this morning. I'm going to keep it a little bit lower and let that ankle work out all its balance issues. Relax those shoulders. Again, find neutral with that pelvic tilt. Belly button in towards spine. And switch to the other side. Remember, toe touch or foot placed on that lower calf. Relax the shoulders. And step back to the floor. Big inhale again. Step a little bit wider with your feet. Hands reach to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. And this time we will step all the way back to downward dog. And pedal out those feet here. Press that chest toward the mat. Lower both knees towards the floor, hovering right above the mat. Warming up that core, warming up the shoulders. Then release to the mat, step forward with your left foot to the outside of your left hand, and relax those hips forward. Again, let's get a little bit of side-to-side motion here, using your elbow to brace your shin as you open towards the right, and then shifting that right hip back towards the floor when you shift the opposite direction. And relax forward. You can let this front leg either fall out to the side or stay straight up and down, whatever feels good and gets the best stretch for you. Release that left foot back, finding hands and knees, and stretch back into a brief child's pose. Rolling back up, coming through a couple cat-cows. And then stepping forward with that right foot up beside the right hand and resting those hips forward. Same thing here, guys. Let's rock back and forth. Shifting those hips. Left hip down to the floor. And then opening up towards the left side this time. And nice and tight this morning. You'll most likely notice one side is looser than the other. Just take note of that. Know which side you need to work on a little bit more. And rest back forward. Release that stretch, come back again. Coming into hands and knees, a little bit wider this time, all the way out to the edges of your mat, and sink back into child's pose. Take the hands off the mat towards the left, stick them to the floor, reach back with your right hip, feeling that stretch from your pinky all the way down to your hip. And then switching sides, walk it through. Stretching back and down to the left. Walk the hands back to center, place the elbows down, forearms flat, bring the hands together and thumbs find the back of the heart. Press the chest down to the mat. And you can even turn the hands so that the palms are down on your back. Pressing through the chest down toward the mat, getting a good stretch through those triceps. Coming back up, walk the hands all the way forward, coming down to lie on your chest. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, press up for a nice small Sphinx pose. Keep the glutes nice and tight and elongate that chest away from the lower back. If you're ready and able, you can press all the way up here. Bringing the hands back in a little tighter to that high cobra. Remember, it is morning, so if you're somewhere in between, you can hold down just a little bit more, or you can go back and forth from up and down, low Sphinx to high. Come all the way back down, reach back, grab the left ankle, relax the upper body, peel the left shoulder back, press the hips into the mat, and feel that glorious quad stretch. And then we'll switch sides. So of course, if it's hard for you to reach your ankle, you can just loop a towel or a band around that foot in the ankle area and pull that close. Again, press the hips down into the mat, squeezing those glutes. Peel the right shoulder back, open it up. Release that foot, take that right arm all the way out straight, thumb pointing forward and rolling up and over, twisting out the spine, letting that front shoulder stretch. Be sure to pick the head up off the mat, and we'll come back to the other side. Left arm out, rolling up and over. Head up off the mat, looking up towards the ceiling or straight ahead. Coming back to center, rising up again through high cobra. Feel all the muscles of those abdomen. Stretch a little bit more this time. Coming up and having a seat. Get any of those kinks worked out here. Take a big breath. And just exhale forward. Hands can be in nice and tight or reached out in front, whatever feels comfortable this morning. Glutes are a little bit tighter. And release that stretch. Switch the leg that's in front and exhale down again. Spine is nice and straight. No big rounded shoulders here. Come forward with your belly button towards your heels. Instead of just slouching and shrinking and reaching, keep a nice straight spine. And draw it back in, guys, and you can come all the way down to final resting pose if you'd like to take a minute with me. Otherwise, if you need to get up and going throughout your day, have a great day, guys. What a great morning flow that was. Everything should feel loose and flowy this morning, a little bit better than where it was about 10 minutes ago, maybe 15 at this point. All right, guys, join me for final resting pose. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. All right, when you're ready, open those eyes. Start to bring life back into your fingers and toes, and join me back in a seated position. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you guys for joining me this morning on this nice, quick total body yoga flow. Hope to see you back here tomorrow.